You are a bowl of chicken rice, tzatziki, and of course, cute little cucumbers in there with plenty of cooked barbecue chicken, baby dolls. We are witnessing the crypto crash. So I just want to assure you, man, this is like making me sleep. Yo, blah, blah, blah. You heard me say multiple times. Okay, I expect capitulation and blood. Everyone's in denial. No, the old season, has it started or hasn't it? Everyone's saying, no, of course it hasn't started. I'm like, nah. When Dog with a Hat goes and flips basically every other coin in crypto and does all these, friends, old season had happened and it is what it is. Now you're seeing this big fat reset. I'm going to go through some coins out here, but look quickly. I just want to assure you, we've been through this many, many times. I told you this was coming. There's a lot of coins of discount, but actually a lot of them still have more discounts to go. This is the Ethereum chart, friends. This is the Ethereum Monthly. It's now red. This is like a freaking gravestone of sorts. Bang, up here. Also, this is the PulseChain wallet sacrifice. Yeah, man. I mean, I made the tweets, friends. Look, it was just crazy. Like, I knew something was up. Like, I was like, man, Richard Hart was bearish the whole way. He was bearish the whole way. And then right up here, right in this month set, friends, he says, you know what? Bitcoin, 240K. I'm like, oh, man. It just, friends, I told you, uttering the word 240K, I was like, there you go. They got him. They got him. That's it. Capitulation. Bang. Makes all the essays and is what it is. Don't worry, friends. Of course, it's just price volatility all the time, okay? But I'm just telling you, we got to flex our muscles here and to see this. We have to see these observational points out there in the marketplace. Because I'm like, that's interesting. You're like bearish the whole time and the market makes you utter those words, man, going up to the top. Just to give you a visualization of what it looked like, okay? Richard Hart was bearish from here. So he was bearish the whole time. Bearish, 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 bearish. He even said, oh, I'm still bearish, still bearish. He goes, here, still bearish. We finally come up here. He goes, you know what? Bitcoin, 240K, bang, like right up there. You know, think about this the whole way and then bang. So it's crazy how markets work. Now, just everyone chill out and play some nice little beautiful, gentle angel music for everyone just to make you appreciate. There's nothing to be worried about. Let Bitcoin and Ethereum capitulate. Let everybody like, blah, I want to vomit out, blah, vomiting from a behind, bleeding from a behind. It is what it is, man. The copers and everybody who bought around the Bitcoin ETF, like I told you, firstly, Bitcoin ETF's a Trojan horse. I will stand by that statement. And secondly, these people buying are non-believers. I mean, they are so much non-believers. We've even marked it on the chart here. That's why, friends, I'm giving you this live update of everything. Now, you're a believer if you were buying with your friend Somi down here. Sir Davey Hoffman was crying. Davey Soy Hoffman. You are a non-believer if you are buying up here, okay? And don't you dare forget that, and I will stand by that statement. I don't care how high Bitcoin goes. You're in the non-believer zone. It's like, oh, golly gee, now you want to mortgage your house and do it after everything just looks so perfect for you, right? And of course, friends, I'm just going to quickly show you as well. If you're looking at these price charts, they can give you a bit of a heart attack sometimes, but there's nothing to be concerned about. But look, man, it's just crazy. Like, this is the Ethereum chart. Wow, smack. Maybe it heads down lower. I don't know where it's heading, friends. Look, usually, I mean, all you can do is just look at this. Everyone's going to be looking at these like 15-minute charts and just look like they go down to Goblin Town forever. Yay, oh no, we're going down. Obviously, the altcoins are going to be very volatile. Friends, you just got to ignore the altcoin volatility at this point. They're basically worth zero. In a bull market, altcoins are worth infinite bids, and then as soon as it stops, okay, everyone sells them down to zero. So you just got to remember that, and you got to like keep a cool, calm, collected presence when it comes to just handling this type of price volatility. And trust me, there's a lot of volatility here. Now, I just want to show you something I noticed. PulseChain's almost back at day one sack. You can see it around here. It's pulled back. Look at this, is crazy, right? What I tell you, friends, remember we flipped green on the weekly super trend, and now we are back into the 21 EMA. So maybe we even pull down a bit here and there, and then we're ready to go later on. There's plenty of opportunity out here. I'm just going to wait and see how deep this capitulation, this blood goes. PulseX is the same story, right? This was, I know that sounds crazy, friends, but you can see these little mini cycles happening, right? You can tell, right? Richard Hart used $14 million to try drive PulseX above day one sack, and then it comes back down. And that was basically euphoria and then like complacency. Oh, see the complacency rally? So while we're complacent, we're like, wait a minute. He just blew $14 million. We couldn't even stay at day one sack. Bang. And it is what it is. Okay, going down. By the way, this little part here was Richard Hart just buying pHEX. Okay, so there you go. Anxiety and panic. Oh, no. He's just buying pHEX and we still went down. All right, now I just want to show you the pHEX chart. By the way, pHEX Yeah, man, bleeding out of the behind, down to 1.2 cents. Absolutely murdered. This is crazy, man. You're going back to like launch. Ah, that's nuts. Well, look, last time, what I've got here, I've got a daily super trend of red, right? So 50 days, 79 days, and 50 days. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you, I showed you the morning show before. 50 days puts you around May. Don't know how low it'll go. Remember, we're just waiting to see, friends. Also want to bring this to your attention. The pHEX to pulse ratio, very important, right? A lot of people, this was risk off, and you can risk on. Remember, I've just charting it because you've got pHEX as the numerator on top. So a lot of people have been calling for it down. If we go down here, we'll be looking for some sort of bottom. Maybe I want to see what the market does around this zone. pHEX did a capitulation, and I'm just thinking out in the universe, friends. If pHEX did a capitulation, those same weak hands, they're in pHEX. So if you are humanly capable of emergency end staking and paper handed everything, I feel like those people are going to be jeeting other coins too, and most likely they have a lot of pHEX. So I guess we'll see what happens. This is the EHEX chart down 84, 85%, literally in a few days. Don't worry about this little thing, friends. This reminds me of like you just had a big capitulation, and then, you know, oh, maybe we go back down here. That'll be all right. That'll be nice if someone just capitulates even more. I have EHEX. Yes, I'm going to keep DCA buying. I know it's insanely volatile. You can also look at the EHEX to pHEX ratio, which is very important. Have a look down here. Don't worry about this. It's in the zone. It's in the zone. Might take a few months. Just look at this, friends. Look at this. It took a few months, right? It took a few months. It took from like, you can actually see by the time it went down, yeah, it took like 98 days. So if you go down here, man, like where's 98 days take us? That's like, wow, all the way to June, July, August. I'm just giving you an idea of the time frame. Don't like throw yourself in and think like, oh, well, I've got to go all in now. Don't, I'm going to keep DCA buying, and it is what it is. I just like those ratio prices. Now, there are a lot of other things that are just cheap, and they're going to continue being cheap. And I'm not jumping in and rushing into like all of these and just providing people with free liquidity, right? I remember, friends, it was hoax out here, just looking at Mincha. GOFURS still doing nice. This is a bit of a rejection here, but it is what it is. Okay, GOFURS trying to launch on Soylana. We probably marked the top, which is funny. I've got this funny post. I have this GIF here, friends. I just want to show it to you right now, okay? Look at this. Soylana top, bang! You see that? So here I am. Look at this, the picture right on here. Soylana making the top. We are making the top in Soylana. Send it down to $5. Don't mess with the experts. The only way to see a top is to make it yourself. There you go, baby dolls. Let's actually play some nice Habibi music. We're going to send it down to the ground, baby dolls. Of course we are. Looking at all of these signals. I want you to have an appreciation for cool, calm. Everyone's going to be like, everything's on fire. Don't worry about it, man. No one knows what the hell they're doing, okay? If they knew what they were doing, they would have been buying in the depression with us. These people came in, they're fake and they're posers and they're frauds. Now, in the midst of this big crash, friends, I'm going to be looking for opportunity. For example, this is one of the premier meme coins on Coinbase, but it's only 64% from the top. I want like deep blood. I want you to give me like 90% down. All right. So this is thank you based God. All right. And this is the chart right now. It's made of the founder, Brian Boldstrong. It's down to 31 million market cap. Sweet. Well, you know what? I will think about you when we're down here. Maybe we get down here. I don't know. Okay, what I'm just showing you, friends, is I'm looking for. I'm not going to FOMO buy anything. People, trust me. What happens is people buy these dips prematurely, and then when they're like things keep bleeding and it's been like 14 days, they actually sell at the bottoms even lower. All right, so just chill out on these. I've seen these a lot, and when the cheap prices come, you're not even going to feel like you really want them. I have many things to watch here, and you don't have to like rush into any of these. There's one chart I want to show you though. Ticker Bitcoin. I think a guy basically he bought too much. So Ticker Bitcoin, friends. What happened was you see these chart patterns up and down. Ticker Bitcoin was meant to do this. All right, it was meant to do this. I was meant to keep DCA buying more. But what happened was, all right. So instead of doing this, basically they tried to jam it up. And the market wasn't ready for it. And look what happened. Snap. You see that? So I just want you to know, man, you can have a lot of money, friends, but if the market doesn't want to go there, bang, there's no demand. See you later. Now you're going to suffer. It might even come back down here, friends. And you see these guys buying up here. I won't be surprised if when we come back, these guys puke under this level. They just go like that. I won't be surprised if that happens. And guess what? I'll be DCA buying. Thank you very much. Hand it over. I appreciate you and I love you very much. I'm wearing a bull hat. Moo! Thank you very much for your blood and capitulation. I told you not to do this, but you didn't want to listen because you got FOMO in your pants, ants in your pants. You want to go participate in everything because you just see Soylana going up. It's a VC grift chain. Yes, friends, it went up. Who cares? All right. You have Zen here. You have Colt out. There's plenty of opportunity, man. But just what I like, friends, I'm going to show you Landwolf. Now, Landwolf is having a deep capitulation. Deep, even though there's lots of liquidity left in. So there's a lot of jitters, but that's okay, man. That's all right. So Landwolf come back down. Or is it like 89%? Community's not going anywhere. You're playing for Pepe. I'm actually going to show you as well. You know, friends, Pepe's had a deep retrace. Remember, Pepe's a spear. Pepe from the top, friends, drop, bang, 45%. So that's why I remember like Landwolf is like, you know, like double that pretty much. So these types of plays, you got to chill out. You can't lose your mind in any of these. And just know that we are going to make it. I want you to remember, once again, please have an appreciation, not losing your mind, not clicking sell. We planned for this. All right. I told you about this. It was coming. Now, as if you notice, you've been paying attention, a lot of you absolute pencil neck copers, you're emotionally unstable and you all say, I am. And I've been telling you 1,000 times. Why does it come across like that? It's because you are in sync with the colors of the candle. And when you are stuck in euphoria and complacency, all right, which is up here, right? When you're stuck up here in the mini part of the cycle, friends, you guys, everyone's stuck. Euphoria, complacency. Guess what, friends? I am multiple steps ahead. Now, I'm not getting out. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can predict the next cycle and stuff coming out. So what happens is, okay, multiple steps ahead. And so we're up here and I'm like, you know what? Maybe ran out of buyers. And then you guys start getting anxiety. Like, why am I getting margin caught? As in like, oh, why did the buying stop? What happened, right? Why are people saying that the old season's over? People getting anxiety when they get that. And then I say, hey, man, get over it. You chose the wrong portfolio. Things are gone and they're way worse than what you think. But don't worry, they're still going to be good over time. You just got to buy more. Now, when I say that, people are so anxiety ridden. They'll say, no, you're fighting, you're changing your mind. No, man, you're emotionally unstable. And that's completely fine to be like that. It's just I hope you don't use your portfolio activity to be in sync with your emotions. I hope you don't like sell when you feel bad and buy when you feel good. So when you guys are complacent, friends, I'm already like in this panic part. All right. That's what, see, you guys are complacent. I'm like, oh crap, I'm thinking about this. Then when you guys getting anxiety, capitulation, and panic, guess what, friends? I've already gone through the anger part. You guys aren't even angry yet, pretty much, as a whole collective. You guys aren't angry. There's going to be some Bitcoin ETF. You're going to be like, damn, they got me again. I'm like, what do you mean they got you again? I told you to buy in the depression. Where were you? Where were you? You bunch of copers. So I'm already, friends, look at this. We're moving in. I'm like, oh, well, I'm feeling, I'm actually feeling a bit of disbelief already. Yeah, we're going to need this capitulation part to be done. So we need actually everything to keep falling off the cliff. People to get angry, realize they got grifted on everything. It is what it is, okay? Please don't think that Soylana is just going to be here forever. I know a lot of people are assuming every season is going to be on Soylana. No, man, it's just the VCs pumped it up. It can't last forever. The money runs out and then people move on to something else. So it might be Coinbase with 100 million users. So where could we go to? Well, I'll just finish off, friends. Show you this. This is the Bitcoin chart. Every Bitcoin halving, friends, it's dropped 39%. That would bring us 45K. It is what it is. Okay, I just want a very gentle reminder to remind you as well. Look, this is the monthly super trend. We flipped green on the monthly. Look at this candle here. It's still green, the 7th one in a row. However, usually there's 2 red in a row. So, you don't believe me. Let's go back. The previous one, as soon as we flipped green on the monthly, that's it. You had 1, 2. There's actually 3 red in a row, but that was like a very, very early one. And here we go. Around Bitcoin halving, we flipped green on the monthly. This is 1 and then 2. So, maybe March tries to recover, maybe April here and there. There's just higher odds. Yes, 1 or 2 red months. It is what it's just getting ready to do that. Don't just leave bids out for these copers, okay? Don't be exit liquidity. They'll give away cheap prices. I know these people, friends. They are non-believers. They are weak. They are cowards. Their wife's boyfriend is like granting them permission to be able to play with their little crypto wallets recently. So don't believe any of them. They have very, very loud mouths at the tops, and then they're going to be like wailing, flailing little pencil necks on the way down. So don't worry about them. maintain composure. If you don't have any bullets, friends, that's completely fine. You actually, to be honest, you're not meant to have any bullets. I've been telling you you should have ran out of bullets a long time ago. Just like, yeah, I'm fortunate to have some bullets, so if I can throw some in, I will. But don't worry, nothing big. Who cares? You just got to sit through this. You got to sit through this. So I've made some videos coming out. Remember, left translated cycle might come out. Make sure you watch that. We don't know what's going to happen from here, but if we're going to repeat the standard 4-year cycle, friends, even though we've got a crash here, we got to go back down and then go back by the end of the year, and hopefully they don't go up too much. So just remember, don't click sell, but yeah, you shouldn't have any leverage longs. I know a lot of you are, not you guys, but just a lot of people out there have leverage longs, not altcoin stuff. They actually have like legit, you know, like margin borrowing and stuff, but they're gonna have to learn the hard way. Okay, don't forget, it loves you. Like, subscribe, bell button. I'll catch you soon.